Mike. I'm from Holland, and I'm coming to Manchester for the first in a row of 5 concerts. We're gonna do Manchester, Glasgow, and London.
Just to see them making mistakes, just not being perfect, just being rock and rollers as they are all over the world, and that's really, really great.
Well, we have waited about 31 years. It must have been 1981 the last time we saw the band in the Frantic 4 unit, so it's the first time in 31 years or 32 years we're gonna see them back again. So we are very excited. This is the most beautiful day for a lot of fans from the first hour.
It's Roll Over Lay Down. I heard it first time in, don't know. It's Roll Over Lay Down, yeah.
It's Caroline from NEC in Birmingham, 1982. Yes, Caroline.
Not really sure. Mainly it's Down Down, but in the original version, not in the cheap Australian supermarket version, please.
For me, it's Down Down too. Waited a long time for this. Never actually seen them all together with John. I've seen John in his other band. And seen them with Alan and Seb, but not all together. It should be fantastic.
Well, just to see the Frantic 4 hit the stage together for the first time in 32 years, it's just going to be amazing, the atmosphere and everything.
I'm looking forward to seeing the original lineup again, because when I first went to see Quo, it's 1982, so I just missed John Coughlin. But I do remember meeting John Coughlin years after that in Birkenhead. He was with his band Diesel. I actually helped them pack the gear up and put it in the van. My only regret is I didn't ask him for his autograph. One of them things, it happens, it's rock and roll. And I'm looking forward to possibly hearing some tracks that they don't usually play with the lineup that they normally tour with, you know.
I never saw the Frantic 4. I was too young in them days, but I started going in the 80s, and I always regretted not seeing them. So tonight is a good chance to see the originals.
I'm hoping they'll do a long version of 4,500 times, and most of the stuff off the Pile Driver album, because for me that was a turning point in Quo. I just love all the stuff off that, like, you know, and getting to hear Alan Lancaster sing, you know. Who knows, maybe they'll open with Alan singing, you never know. You know, really made up. I'm actually going to 6 gigs on this tour with my cousin, like, so we made up. I mean, I haven't really come that far, I've only come from North Wales, but hopefully it'll be great. I'm looking forward to tonight, with it being the first one, should bring the house down hopefully.
4,500 times. I mean, there's a lot of songs that I'd like to hear them do. I don't know if they'll do things like Dirty Water and all that. But yeah, Backwater, Caroline, Roll Over Lay Down, Just Take Me, just all the old sappy stuff really.
Tonight, first gig to see Alan Lancaster in, so for me it's a full circle.
My favourite one is What You're Proposing, which is a Frantic 4 song. But whether they'll do that tonight, I'd love to hear them do it. But I don't think they will. But it would be great if they did.
I think, like Mark said, like a full circle of everything. Nice recourse back to quite a few years ago when a lot of us were a lot younger. And I'm really looking forward to it. It should be really, really good.
I don't care. Honestly, don't care. As long as you play a good set, I'm quite happy. I'm looking forward to the old stuff.
So, Blue Eyed Lady, I suppose. A few off the Pile Driver. Just a few that we haven't heard for donkeys.
Tonight will be the first time I've seen the Frantic 4 play. I was always too young to see the original Quo, so it's the first gig of the tour. My first time with the Frantic 4, so hopefully it'll be a really interesting and different night to usual.
It's quite exciting to see the 4 of them back together again. Because the last time was obviously 32 years ago, so yeah, it's be really a great experience, I think.
I would potentially say Backwater, In My Chair, Little Lady. Basically what's on the Quo Live album, which is what we're expecting to hear, so hopefully we'll get to hear that album in full.
Backwater Junction, Big Fat Mama, Slow Train, 4,500 times.
You know, obviously there's the current Quo and the Frantic 4 Quo. Who knows if it's successful, which it looks like it has been hugely. and if the other members of Quo agree to it, then yeah, I think they could have a potential of an original Quo back together with a bit of luck.
Because if it does, what happens to the other members of Quo as well? So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, if you like. If it's a massive success with these, what happens to Rhino, for example? Don't know. I don't know. I hope somewhere along the lines, maybe say a double gig.
The first show I saw was in Emden, Germany, in 2010, late 2010. It was a dream. I planned to attend a Quo concert for 40 years. Then I saw the next show was in Switzerland in late 2011 in the Holland Stadion, I remember. And again, incredible. I brought my own daughter, my young daughter in the mid-20s. She fell in love with the Quo, not with me. Next one was just 4 months ago in Amsterdam at a Heineken music hall. Amazing. I brought a friend from Israel. Again, he loved it. And of course, today, I brought my brother, who introduced me to the Quo back in the late 60s. Mystic song, of course. And I followed the Quo all those years. They helped me survive military service. I've been living all over the world, in Asia, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, in the US. Always listen to the Quo. I jog with their music. And I have to say one more thing. In the army now is the anthem of the Israeli army. Everybody sings it in Israel. They need to know it. It helps them to go through their service.
My first ever Quo gig was at the Apollo, and I've not been to the Apollo to see them since. So it's brilliant. It's fantastic. And see Alan Lancaster and John back again. It's brilliant.
When I learned about the reunion, it was just a dream. I didn't know what to say. I immediately went online. Tickets were sold so quickly, and I could not find the tickets for the first few days. I probably waited a few days too long, and I was so happy when they added 3 shows. I immediately booked for the tickets and a meet and greet session, first time ever, for tonight's show. I'm thrilled. It's probably one of the biggest experiences in my life.
Just because it was the original, they were Quo before obviously before they came back again and had Rhino and Andy and things like that. So, yeah.
The early days. I guess from Mystic, Pixel Mystic Man. Of course, Down Down. How can we survive it without Down Down? Hopefully, in my chair. I forget the name of the songs. I'm sorry. And I was hoping that they may incorporate a newer song, but a surprise, maybe. The Oriental. I love the Oriental. But that might be probably out of this, unrealistic to expect.
Probably Down Down, I think. And In My Chair I really like. So the Junior's Wailing with the original lineup would just be brilliant.
Hope it's the Old Start.
Yeah, the Old Start would be good.
I was here in 1975. Upstairs there somewhere, so.
It was absolutely brilliant to see the boys back together again after I'm 51 years of age, and to see them back there is absolutely tremendous. The old stuff, you know what I mean, great stuff. You can't beat a good Quo night. Fantastic. I'm from Liverpool and I've come all the way from Manchester and I'm
We came all the way from Holland. It was good concert.